Hi, it's Debbie Williams again, and I'm going to talk about track 4 that's on my Stop Panic Attacks recordings. Now, this is one of the most powerful tracks that you could have, and I encourage you to get it on your iPod or on to sort of your MP3 player so that you've got it with you at all times, because the feedback that I've had is that people have been able to put it on when the panic attack occurs, because sometimes you can't always predict when it's going to occur. And I've had people tell me that they've gone and they've sat down in the car park at the supermarket because they've had a panic attack or the start of one, and they've listened to this track and it literally has counted them out of the panic into a state of calmness. And it also teaches you how you create your reality through what you're saying to yourself, what you're picturing in your mind generates the feelings. And I tackle each one of those to undo the particular driver that is maintaining the panic. Along with sort of, people say to me, oh, I've tried that 10 deep breaths, it doesn't work. There is that within the exercise, but that's only one of a number of things that we do. Because if we measure something like 10 deep breaths and the panic is 10 out of 10, after 10 deep breaths it may only have gone down to a 9, and if you don't measure it, it doesn't feel like it's moved at all. So with this exercise I take you down of asking, what are you picturing in your mind's eye, which when you're in the panic, usually you're very vivid of what you're actually seeing or what you're saying to yourself. Whereas when you're not in the panic, it's not always easy to elicit it because you want to avoid it at all costs, naturally. So this is a great track to have with you, and it will be like having me as a therapist there with you at that time to count you out of that state. And that's all I need to say about that track. It is a very, very powerful one to help you as and when the panic occurs, so that the next time it happens, you have a reassurance as you learn the questions as well that actually, this is an overreaction of my system and it needs to calm down, and it can calm down. And I'll speak to you again about track 5.